As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me.
So today we're talking about a substitute teacher who goes by The Real Slime on social media. Yeah, already sounds like a username you'd expect to see in a Call of Duty lobby, not attached to someone responsible for supervising students. That alone should have been a warning sign, like when you see a raccoon standing upright. Something's just off. Now, this lady right here is a substitute teacher who somehow looked at the job description, probably something like monitor students, follow lesson plans, don't let chaos break loose, and interpreted that as grab your phone, start filming, and turn the classroom into a TikTok set, which is already a wild starting point. That's like getting hired as a lifeguard and deciding your main duty is filming cannonballs in slow motion.
Hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little brothers. Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought it?
And look, I get it. Everyone wants to be a content creator now. Your barber's a content creator. Your mechanic's a content creator. Your neighbor's dog probably has a ring light set up. But there are some environments where maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be farming content. In a classroom full of students? Yeah, that's definitely high on the maybe don't do that list. But she didn't just stop at filming. Oh no, that would have been too normal. That would have been too easy to explain away with a simple bad judgment apology. Instead, things escalated into a situation that makes you tilt your head like a confused dog hearing a weird noise. In the video that started all of this, she's recording inside the classroom, already a red flag the size of a billboard, and then casually throwing around comments toward the students, and not in a great job on your homework kind of way. We're talking about the kind of language that makes you pause the video, rewind it, and go, wait, did she actually just say that? Because when you hear a teacher refer to a student as shorty, your brain doesn't even process it immediately. It's like your mind rejects it on a biological level. You're sitting there thinking, nah, I must have misheard that. Maybe she said short answer or something academic. But nope, that's exactly what was said.
My kids ain't have to do too much, man. I really, to be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher. Yeah, they got it going on at this junk. They stay bound, okay then. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down.
Kids trying to take me down. Kids trying to take me down.
He's trying to take me down.
And it doesn't help that throughout the whole situation, there's this ongoing theme where everyone, including her, keeps mentioning how she looks like a student herself, which, instead of making things better, somehow makes everything 10 times worse. Because now, the entire situation feels like one of those poorly written high school dramas where the plot makes no sense, but you're too deep in to stop watching. Like imagine being a student, just trying to survive another boring day of class, and your substitute teacher is over there filming, making comments, and acting like she's auditioning for a reality show. You didn't sign up for that. You came here to struggle through math, not become background footage in someone's TikTok career. And the craziest part? This all could have been avoided with the simplest strategy known to mankind. Just do your job. That's it. No side quests, no content farming, no unnecessary commentary. Just clock in, do what you're paid to do, and clock out. But nah, apparently that was too difficult. So after the video starts making rounds, you already know what happens next. The internet does what it does best, grabs the situation and runs with it. Suddenly, everybody's an investigator with Wi-Fi and way too much free time. And once people actually watched the full clip, the tone shifted. It stopped being a maybe it's not that serious moment and turned into a collective, yeah, this is weird. Not mildly weird either. The kind of weird that makes you lean back from your screen like distance alone can process what you just saw. Because let's be real, filming students without consent, that's not a gray area. That's basic professional boundaries 101. It's not hidden in fine print or buried in some handbook, it's just common sense. Then you stack on top of that the way she was talking in the video, and it's like she was speed running getting herself into trouble. Because the comments she made, there's no amount of context in the universe that's going to magically turn those into something normal. You can't just hit it with a, you guys misunderstood, and expect everyone to go, oh, okay, that makes sense now. No, it doesn't. It still sounds insane. And of course, once everything blew up, the school district stepped in and basically said, yeah, we're not doing this. and she lost the substitute teaching job, which, honestly, was the most predictable outcome of all time. That's not even a plot twist, that's the opening scene. But then comes the apology video. And listen, apology videos are always a gamble. Sometimes they help, sometimes they make things worse. And in this case, it's like pouring gasoline on a fire and then acting surprised when it gets bigger. So she comes out and basically says she was mischaracterized, which is a bold opening move. That's like getting caught on camera slipping on a banana peel. And then saying the footage was taken out of context, like, we all saw it in 4K with subtitles. She tries to explain that not everything is what it seems, that content creation can be misleading, and that a lot of what people saw wasn't the full story.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further content. If you create content, you will know that everything you see is not what you get. Majority of the content that you do see was recorded while I was alone. It looked as if I had a class, but I did not have a class, and the school knows that.
And sure, that argument works sometimes. Editing can definitely change perception. But here's the problem. Nobody's confused about what they saw. You filmed students, you posted it, and then you added commentary that made the situation even worse. There's no hidden meaning there. There's no secret twist ending where it all suddenly becomes wholesome. It is exactly what it looks like, and that's why people had an issue with it. Then she doubles down with another explanation, saying she didn't even know you weren't allowed to film students. And that's the moment where everyone collectively pauses. Because, what? You're telling me you signed up to work in a school around minors and it never crossed your mind that maybe recording them for social media might not be allowed? That's not even a rule you need to memorize. That's just something your brain should tell you automatically. It's like knowing you shouldn't touch a hot stove. Nobody needs to give you a handbook for that.
My very first time subbing ever. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it. I went on TikTok before I worked, and that's what I seen.
And instead of taking full accountability, the explanations just keep getting more complicated. Now it's about slang being misunderstood, intentions being misread, and how her way of speaking is just different.
What I meant by shorty and the terminology the kids were going to take me down were absolutely not what you guys took them as. Those kids were smaller than me, shorter than me, younger than me. They are shorties, they are young. That absolutely means nothing with flirting. My terminology is much different from you guys. So I said the kids were going to take me down, as in a phrase of the kids all together. Like, honestly, you guys, I would truly have to be an idiot to know that I'm doing something wrong that would lead to this much and still do it. I absolutely did not know. What I said in a voiceover was absolutely not meant how you guys took it. I just talk very differently. My slang is different.
But at a certain point, it stops being about how you meant something and starts being about how it actually comes across. Because when you're in a professional setting, especially around kids, you don't get to freestyle like that and hope everyone interprets it correctly. That's not how this works. And the more she tried to explain it, the more it felt like digging a deeper hole. Like, at some point, you just have to put the shovel down, but somehow it still didn't stop there. Because just when you think this is where the story wraps up, job lost, internet mad, lesson learned, roll credits, it keeps going. Instead, things take an even more uncomfortable turn. So after the first apology doesn't land, and I mean really doesn't land, she comes back again. Another response, another attempt to clear things up, and this time she's trying to reassure everyone that she's actually great with kids, like a mentor, someone you'd want around your children. And this is one of those moments where you can almost hear the entire internet go, yeah, this is not helping.
I do once again want to apologize to the young ladies in the video and their parents. A lot of people keep on saying, get her from around the kids, keep her from around the kids. Man, I'm actually a great person to have around your kids. You get what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight, never been a loose screw. You get what I'm saying? Do not let the tattoos fool you.
Oh my God!